Today on Hi Now Daily, revamp your style with Ilikoi Goods, custom handmade hats, where secondhand garments get a fresh new life. Then, sip on uniquely crafted cocktails at EP Bar, the vinyl speakeasy in Chinatown that's making waves.
Plus, local actor and singer Hualalai Chung stops by for a live performance.
All this and more right now on Hi Now Daily.
Yes, sir. How's it, Aloha gang? Welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Kai Noah Carlson.
I'm Natalie Duran.
And we got a packed show today. We got all kind of good stuff, local music. But right now, we're going to kick it off with some local fashion.
Oh yeah, not even local, but sustainable goods, right? This is Ilikoi Goods, founded by Anthony Duong, and he's here to kind of tell us all about it. This is just kind of a new venture as of the past few years, yeah?
Right, yeah. I learned to sew in 2019.
Okay.
And just kind of set out to make hats. And one thing led to another, and now I repurpose older garments and turn them into, wearable art.
Wait, that's wild. You only just learned how to sew from scratch in 2019?
2019, yeah. I learned from a couple aunties here on the island.
Oh, that's the best way to learn.
I know. We were talking earlier, aunties got like all the secrets, they got all the knowledge. So you take that passion for sewing, you talk to the aunties, and how does this local business start to transform?
Yeah, so, I'll just post videos on how I transform things on my social media, and then just kind of grew organically through Instagram. And so now people reach out and, send me aloha shirts, board shorts, children's clothes, and I'll turn them into hats that, dad can wear.
Oh, we love that so much. I mean, we're big Foodland fans out here, so it's like you could also, it's not just, aloha shirts, anything, but maybe bags.
Bags, rice bags.
Wild.
I made this fanny pack out of this Foodland reusable bag here.
Check that out.
Crazy.
You gotta check out this detail that he also does. This is quality work, you guys. I mean, the placement of the logo, got some pockets. This thing, I feel like this is waterproof too, right?
I smell a Foodland Ilikoi Goods collaboration coming on. That's what I think. And speaking of collaboration, when you look at a lot of these, I do want to touch on this rice one.
Yes.
How the heck does this turn into that?
Yeah, so I just cut it up, trace out the pattern and sew it exactly like that.
How long does one of the hats take to come to life, or does it kind of depend on what you're working with?
Yeah, it kind of depends, but on average, about 4 hours.
Wow.
4 hours for one hat.
That's crazy.
That's really cool. I mean, we're big fans of Aloha bags out here, and we're checking out. I first found you because you transform one of these Hawaiian airline bags. This was actually my personal one because these sold out, but check this out. You can match hers and his,
Yeah, so this hat was made out of the tote bag.
That is so slick, man. And then what about these hats over here on the top? Because
these top ones are out of Japanese textiles. This used to be a yukata, which is like a lightweight kimono.
Wow.
This one here used to be a kendo jacket, so like the martial arts jacket that they wear. And then this piece here I made patchworked out of a bunch of vintage Japanese textiles that I collect.
Oh, this looks familiar over here, though.
Go Bows.
Yeah, this one was made out of a Rain Spooner aloha shirt.
That is cool, man. And I gotta ask too, what has been maybe the most challenging or the craziest thing that you've taken and made into a hat? What's been the craziest thing you've worked on?
I had a guy send me a firefighter jacket, like a turnout jacket. And he had me make a hat out of that, and that was quite a process. Yeah.
So there's literally anything that you can transform.
Yeah, anything I can punch a needle through, I can cut, I can transform.
Okay, that's really cool. So for people who have something, sentimental or an aloha shirt that maybe has a hole in it, they can't wear it anymore as a t-shirt, how do they reach out to you to get a custom order?
They can reach out to me on Instagram at Ilikoi Goods. They can visit my website, ilikoi.com, and send me a message through there. But I would say I do most of my marketing and selling through Instagram.
Very cool. What's your favorite piece you've ever made?
My favorite one would probably be the rice bag hat.
Yeah, I think it's sick.
Yeah.
You were saying you just made these this weekend, right?
I did, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so-
and this bag, they don't make this anymore.
No,
so
no,
this is
this is a cotton sack that rice used to comes in, and I just started collecting these, and so over time I'll just create hats out of them, and they're all one of one. Each one is unique. And yeah.
Well, it's definitely unique.
Oh,
Thank you, Anthony. Thank you so much for sharing your story, your passion, and also the amazing work of all this. So you guys have to check him out. Tell me your Instagram again.
At Ilikoi Goods, ILLIKOI Goods.
Ilikoi Goods. Go check it out. Repurpose those Aloha shirts you need. And we're coming back on High Now Daily with more cool stuff. But for now, we'll see you after break.
I got so many ideas, Anthony, bro. I got so many shirts. Let's do this. How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Just a couple of Kaneohe brothers coming to you live today on High Now Daily. We got Hualalai Chung, actor, musician, just a brother of many talents. Welcome in, bro.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me.
Very excited to have you. So first of all, bro, congratulations.
Thank
the
you.
Life-changing role. Moni in Moana 2, in the flesh over here. So I wanted to ask you, bro, about being a part of that process with Moana 2. And so how did that role come across your universe and the audition process?
Yeah.
What was that like, being a local actor and getting this opportunity?
Totally. So, I mean, I only got into acting post-COVID, really. I mean, I was raised by a family of actors and entertainment industry people, but actually doing it myself was more so post-COVID, just because, COVID was such a weird time that I figured coming out of it, I was just try everything. Why not,
Why not?
Don't give up any opportunity that's not yours to give up. It's kind of like the motto,
I hope someone wrote that down. That's advice number one. So then what happened?
Started, I signed with a local agency and started getting auditions and blessed to say that I was booking, little things here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got this random audition that was completely unlabeled, unlisted. It didn't even have the legit character names, none of that. And we submitted it, off a whim, and maybe 3 months later, we got a call from Walt Disney Animation Studio and found out that this was for Moana. And it was crazy, going into meeting all of our directors and meeting our cast and crew and everything. So many passionate people about bringing this story to life, and so many people are in love with the story. So definitely a blessing to have been part of such an amazing movie.
Absolutely, bro, rightfully so. And then, there's Moni right there. So I want to ask, how much of Hualalai is in Moni and how much of Moni is in Hualalai?
Oh, I mean, that probably had to have been the easiest part of the entire role, was that, I think I'm grateful that a lot of, the similarities between Moni and I were instantaneous. You know, when I had done my initial meet and greet with the cast and crew before being actually offered the role, they'd ask, they're like, oh, tell us a little bit about yourself. And I said like, oh, I'm a Kaneohe boy, like I'm born and raised, you know, so I love to tell stories, play games, tell jokes, mess around with my friends, and when I'm not doing any of that, I'm probably out Kaneohe Bay on my boat, you know, and they're just like, that's funny that you pretty much just explained the entire role and we didn't even tell you what it was for. I was just like, oh, okay. So that was probably like the coolest part of it. It was like, I didn't have to like pretend, you know, like I could be who I wanted to be. I could be the childhood self, I could be the warm-hearted self and everything, and the entire Disney staff was so welcoming of that. So that was probably the best part.
Right on, bro. Congratulations.
Thank
Then
you.
you mentioned as well meeting the cast and crew.
Yeah.
What
totally.
the heck is it like rolling up to set, seeing Auli'i Carvalho, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? You're thinking, wow, I just been acting about 5 years now,
Totally.
and now be in this room working with Disney. What an experience.
I mean, the coolest part, you know, there's so many similarities, and I mean, like, you know, like when people say, like, you know, you come from the islands, it's such a small island. I mean, it really much is, you know, and, you know, Auli'i is a Kamehameha grad.
Right.
I'm a Kamehameha grad, so we had that to like kind of vibe off of. And when she's home, you know, she's home. She's
Typical
sister.
local girl, yeah.
Totally. Same thing with The Rock. You know, when he's back home, he's home. So being able to not only like meet them, be inspired by them, but also like learn from them and their journey. You know, being Pacific Islander, being Polynesian, new to this realm. You know, that was probably one of the biggest blessings and biggest like learning points that I could take away from this entire experience.
Wow, good for you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what's to come for you. You've been busy booking different roles and gigs. What does the docket look like for you 2025?
Totally. Well, only the stuff that I can talk about,
Yeah,
right?
only the stuff you can talk about. We can't tell you guys everything, but just know this brother is he's on the path. Okay, so what can you talk about? What
Totally.
can you share?
May comes out Lilo and Stitch live action, so I'm super blessed to be part of that film, and then releasing a series of my own music, getting back into the music scene, singing songs, writing songs that hopefully touch people from all different walks of life. So that's basically the publicized things that I can disclose.
Right on, Brad. Good for you. So now
thank
I'm
you.
curious as well. The acting was kind of a newer endeavor. What about music? Has that been something you've been a part of for a long time?
You know, I think it's natural. You know, like we grow up here in Hawaii, you know, especially, you know, going to Kamehameha, that music is so, it's such an enriching portion of our beings. You know, I first got into music songwriting and pursuing the reggae music scene here right out of high school back in 2012. And you know, with Moana coming out and getting into the acting life, you know, it was a great opportunity to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. So I got back into songwriting and working with some amazing producers, working with some amazing other artists and collaborating. And you know, that's kind of like the vibe right now, is just putting music out there that touches people, that helps people feel seen, and going from there.
Good for you, Brad. And is there maybe one performing art you lean toward more, or is it pretty split between loving what you do in the movie world and then also loving what you do as a singer?
I think it's pretty well split. I will always say that my first love, because a lot of people don't know, but I'm also a Samoan fire knife dancer.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's definitely my first love.
What can you not do is probably actually a way shorter list.
I don't do homework very well.
There
So
you
for all
go.
you kids out there, you know, I'll write a song about not doing your homework pretty soon.
Right on, Brad. And then we're going to have a live performance coming up
Yup,
with you in
definitely.
just a little bit. What are you going to be jamming today?
I'm going to be jamming my latest release, which is a song entitled Let Go, as well as my first debut song that I'd actually featured Johnny Sweet on, which is a song called Love to Love.
All right, very excited, Brad. Again, mahalo for being here, and congratulations on all
Oh,
this success, Brad.
thank you so much.
That's right, you're watching High Now Daily. Come on back. Great job, bro.
Aloha, welcome back to Hi Now Daily, and I have a tip for you that you guys didn't really know that the best teas actually start with the soil, right? And ancient leaf tea does just that with the regenerative microorganism methods. Right there at the rainforest of Okono Bay on Big Island. And we have Susan Schultz with us to tell us all about that. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you so much, Natalie, for having me. Talking about my passion, which is tea.
Let's talk about that. So ancient leaf tea, tell us where it is, where have you started, where's it going?
So we are a 9-acre regenerative farm using all organic methods. We are right above Okono Bay. We look out over also Hilo Bay in the rainforest, about 8 miles out of Hilo.
Oh, that's so beautiful. So tell us, what kind of teas do you guys grow? I know it's not just tea leaves, but it's also fruits, vegetables, everything.
Yeah, so initially our mission was to do pure tea. So we have our white tea, green, our black, and also our oolong. But we noticed the consumer is really wanting fresh and to know their farmer.
Oh yeah.
And we're starting to do creative blends, and that's what I brought along today is some blends regarding all of our fruits, vegetables, anything that's actually grown on the farm. We're producing that and adding that into our teas.
Oh, that's amazing. And we see there on the screen that you're also there hand picking the tea leaves, and that makes so much of a difference to the quality of the teas, right?
Yes, so our passion when we started was to do this all from an old-fashioned method, which tea has been around since 2737 BC.
Oh, wow.
So we decided that we would do a production method which involved honoring the Aina, and which means taking it a step back and traditional old-time methods, which is hand-picking, hand-rolling, no machine operation, which definitely makes us a small niche farm, but it also makes us a quality farm. And when we talked about it before, we talked about the soil. So that's where we take this. We take this back to the beginning. Healthy soil, healthy plants, healthy tea, healthy people.
Healthy human. I know, I can't wait to taste this too. This is kind of like a tasting tour, what people could also expect getting over there on the property, right? So tell me, what kind of tea do you have in front of you?
So because we're on the Hamakua, I brought a blend, which is a super fun take. The white tea, the Kikea Ono, it's blended with our fresh roselle that we also grow, which people know as hibiscus on the farm.
Oh, wow.
And then...
Yeah, check this out. This is crazy.
Looks sort of like a sea urchin.
Right.
Yeah, and we take that and we used to dry it, which comes up to something that looks like this. And then now we're incorporating a freeze dryer, which preserves the color, preserves the quality. So this is called Hamakua Sunrise.
Okay, should we take a tasty? I'm
I
assuming
think
we take
should.
this out,
yes,
right?
Just go ahead and...
Wow, look at that beautiful color. A lot of that is from the hibiscus, right?
That's correct. And then we have the back notes. Well, I'll let you tell me what you think the back notes are.
Ooh, cheers though.
Cheers.
That's beautiful. It's really tart, fresh. This is the visual spread of what we're tasting here, right? So some of the citrus notes come through, but it's never lost with the white tea that's at that base and the most important.
Then you're getting the health benefits of both the hibiscus, the fresh citrus, and also the health benefits of the white tea, the pure white, the Kikea Ono, antimicrobial, antiviral, because it's such a fresh product.
Right.
These tea leaves were picked 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. And also I wanted to compare, because this is freeze dried and this is dry. There's really different benefits to it, right? But also tell us about the tours and the tastings. So what can people expect when they go over there?
So thanks to our friends at HTA and their strategic vision of tourism in the Hawaiian Islands, we were a recipient of a grant. And because of that, we kind of restructured our business a little bit, added in more tourism, in the fact that people can come to the farm and experience what I get to see on my property every single day.
Oh my
because
gosh.
we live and work this farm. So when I wake up in the morning and look out over the ocean and see the whales breaching, look out over the tea leaves and tea fields, I want to share that, yes, and I want to share that with people, but also understand that we need to preserve this Aina.
Yes.
So we're very big into stewardship and regenerative. So that's what we would experience. We're going to take them through, show them, for example, we're not a monocrop, so tea is a big part of what we do, but our model is modeling after the forest floor. There's many different plants, and we're contributing to the soil food web. So because of that, white pineapple, which we've dehydrated or freeze-dried here for you to try, is part of that, the Olena, the butterfly pea. So a lot of different crops that we're producing besides just tea.
Oh my gosh.
So they'll take a tour, see all of the different crops, and then they sit on our lanai, overlook the ocean, possibly, if they're blessed, see a whale or two breach.
That's so good.
and
There's
taste.
so much to kind of go over. There's going to be more details on High Now Daily for ancient tea, like ancient leaf tea. You could go find that on that website. And for right now, we're going to toss it to Kainoa, and cheers.
Thank you guys so much. A lot of fun happening over there in the High Now kitchen. It's time we jump in on the fun too. As we head to break, here's Hualalai Chung with one of his new songs. Take it away, brother.
Hello guys, this is a song entitled Let Go. Check it out on all streaming platforms.
Reaching out to touch the sun. I'm sweating from the instant pressure, trying to satisfy everyone. The feelings start to creep upon me, like I'll always be alone. Still feeling like I'm homeless, being in the middle of my very home. Why do I do this? How do I feel? How do I ever love again and give me the time to heal? When do I get to go? You just gotta let go, let go. Throw your troubles on away. 'Cause you know, tomorrow's a brand new day. Only you know you so well, so take the time to love yourself. 'Cause I know life gets better, but you gotta let go. You just gotta let go. Yeah. I know I make it sound so easy, maybe easier said than done. Know that you just got one life to live. Our Heavenly Father and audience of one. Oh, the darkness don't deserve your spirit. Don't let negativity inside. You have got so much to live for. Live your best and enjoy your life. I know you can do this. So brave and so strong. No doubt in your heart that you know the right way all along. Just give yourself space to grow. You just gotta let go, let go. Throw your troubles on away. 'Cause you know, tomorrow's a brand new day. Only you know you so well, so take the time to love yourself. 'Cause I know life gets better, but you gotta let go. You just gotta let go. Yeah. Gotta let go. Life gets better. You just gotta let go. You just gotta let go.
How's it, Aloha gang, and welcome back to High Now Daily. Hawaii Pacific University recently celebrated the historic opening of its Las Vegas campus. Here to tell us more is HPU Acting Provost Brenda Jensen. Welcome into the show, Brenda.
Thank you so much.
Very excited to have you, and congratulations. What a big milestone. So let's talk about this expansion for HPU here in Hawaii and now heading to the 9th island.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't surprise anybody to know that, of course, we've got a rather substantial population of Hawaiians in the Las Vegas area. So we're super excited to be able to contribute our Hawaii, our spirit of aloha and our education to the Las Vegas area.
Very cool. We're actually looking at some video of it right now. You mentioned as well, last week was the grand opening for it as well. Tell us more about the growth for Hawaii Pacific University over the past 5 years, and what are the goals with this new Las Vegas campus as we look at this video?
Well, what we have done in the last 5 years really is expand a lot of our graduate programs, and of course we are responding to the needs of the community, which is largely healthcare. And so we're very excited to be able to bring some of our more innovative and exciting programs in our healthcare, to the Vegas area.
Now, when we talk and expand a little bit more on these programs, the Doctor Occupational Therapy cohort, that began in Vegas, and there was another one that just began in the beginning of 2025, correct?
That's right, that's right. So in 2024 fall, we opened up our Doctorate of Occupational Therapy, and then just in January, we started our Physical Therapy Doctorate. And so those cohorts, those programs both already exist in Honolulu. And so this is just an expansion, giving students a few more options with our very exciting hybrid program. So basically what hybrid means is that we've got online classes where you can live anywhere in the country and still participate in the lectures, but then everyone has to go do their clinical piece, which is the hands-on component where they really learn how to actually do the manipulations and the more, those hands-on pieces, they have to be either done here in Honolulu or in Vegas.
Yeah, and let's expand a little bit more on just the hybrid model and why that's so helpful, especially given the times today with the innovations in technology, the different things. Students are basically able now to learn kind of anywhere.
Exactly, and that's what is so beautiful about it. Really, students really can live anywhere, and graduate students being adults involved in whatever it is that wherever they need to be and whatever they need to be doing, flexibility is the key, and everybody is looking for the most flexible programs, and so that we are able to contribute, but then also be able to get that hands-on component, which is so important for the training.
Absolutely, very important. And as we saw earlier, previously in the interview, the video of this Vegas campus. Tell us a little bit more about it. What is the experience like there, especially for the students? And where's this exact Vegas campus located?
So it's about 20 minutes from the airport, off the Strip. So it's in the southwest part of Vegas. And so it's a new area, kind of residential, but it's got lots of businesses. So it's a pretty happening place. And you asked about what's special about the location.
Yeah.
And so we've got some specialized labs that are designed to really support the programs. And so occupational therapy, some people are not terribly familiar with it, but really it's about creating, it's giving you the fundamental skills so that people can recover or deal with necessary adaptations that they need to make to be able to live a healthy, fulfilling life. And so these laboratories that we have set up there are designed to specifically allow for that training. And so physical therapy, of course, is a lot about movement and muscles, and so those labs are designed to really support that clinical work.
Earlier you were saying how so many local people and Hawaii people are over there in Las Vegas, and anytime you're away from home, you're always looking for that connection of something that brings you back to Hawaii, whatever it is. How has the reception been over there? I mean, just with opening now, obviously it's been recent, but what has the reception been like from the local people that are over there in Las Vegas and seeing Hawaii Pacific University come to town?
Well, it was a very warm welcome. So even though we did start classes there in fall of 24, we had our grand opening just last week, and it was a wonderful time. We had alums, we had clinical partners who are going to be hosting our students for their rotations when they actually get into the clinical environment. We had very warm reception all around, so it's very exciting.
Okay, so Brenda, how do people get more information as we look to continue to innovate? As you mentioned, this new program just began at the beginning of the year. What is the best resource to utilize for people?
hpu.edu.
hpu.edu, that's going to have all the info that people need in terms of the hybrid and what programs are available, correct?
Yep, you can look at our graduate programs, you can just bounce around at whatever buzzword you are looking for, you can just put it into the search and you'll find it at hpu.edu.
There you go. Well, Brenda, congratulations. And again, also to Hawaii Pacific University, as we talk about celebrating 60 years. Congratulations. Much more to come, both at HPU and here on High Now Daily. We'll be right back. Great job.
Aloha, welcome back. Okono Kai is transforming Kona-grown seaweed into ono snacks and seasoning. Inspired by their founder, Gina Wee, Korean's heritage and wellness journey. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Nana.
So tell me, Okono Kai, how did it come to fruition? It was something about your past and your heritage, right?
Yeah, I'm Korean, as you mentioned, and as part of that, I just grew up eating seaweed pretty much like every day of my childhood. So it's just a huge part of my culture and, you know, my diet. I got back into it about 10 years ago when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was just doing a lot of research about foods that are high in antioxidants, things that are, you know, sort of like cancer fighting. It just got me really interested in learning more about the different types of seaweed and the impacts it could have on your health.
Oh, wow.
And that's when I realized, wow, there's this really amazing opportunity to just showcase new and different types of seaweed that people aren't necessarily familiar with.
That's amazing. You know, we usually see seaweed as like a topping on foods, but never like the main squeeze, the main dish, right? So tell us, what's so special about this specific seaweed right here?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's really disappointing sometimes because people are always like, oh, you're making nori, but no, there's just like so much more beyond it. But yes, we have this beautiful red seaweed that I source from Kona.
Wow.
It's grown in a sustainable farm. We actually use the Kona seawater that's piped up from 3,000 feet below the surface. So it's like super ice cold, high in minerals, just great for the overall like nutrition profile of the seaweed. And we utilize it in all of our delicious snacks and seaweed.
Okay, you say that seaweed has antioxidants, all these kind of health benefits, but what does it taste like? I mean, can I take what's the difference between these two?
So I showcase two of our best-selling items. These are our famous crackers. They're super wholesome. They're primarily made from the limu and almond flour, so it's gluten-free. This is our original sea salt flavor, and then we also have like a spicy gochujang flavor, again, like honoring my Korean heritage.
I love it. It's umami. It has a really great texture too. So how do you kind of transform seaweed into a snack?
Yeah, I've tried a lot of different methodologies, and the reason why I chose to put it into a snack is because I wanted something that was just like really easy to grab. It's not necessarily easy to just grab a huge piece of limon and enjoy as a snack. So what we do is actually, it's sun-dried at our seaweed farm, and then I actually bake the seaweed further so we can sort of make it into like a dry powder. It's powderized and then added to the flour and then baked right into the seaweed.
Ooh, it's got a little cook, a little kick to it.
Yes.
That's the gochujang, right?
Yes, it gives you that little
so
punch at the
good.
end.
It's kind of like a bite of the ocean also.
Yes.
The seaweed, you still kind of keep it in there where you could get a little bite of it, but you could tell that it's really flavorful and kind of bold in a way.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it's not overwhelming, but I think it's really like a great introduction for people who maybe are intimidated or don't necessarily love to eat seaweed, but maybe this is just a really like sort of entry point to start experiencing what seaweed can be.
Very cool. For people who want to try it out, where do you sell it? Do you sell online? Do you sell in stores?
Yeah, I sold on my website, okonokai.com, OKONOKAI.com.
Yeah.
And
right there on the screen.
Yes, so you can order it online. I'm also available in many stores throughout Hawaii, the Moana Up stores, as well as FarmLink Hawaii. You can order online, get it delivered to your door pretty much every day of the week. And then check out my website. There's a ton of other stores.
Oh my gosh, this is my new favorite potato chip right here. So go check them out. You're definitely gonna want to try this, but right now we're gonna toss it right back to Kainoa. Cheers, more food, more jams.
That's right, more local food, more local music. He is still here in studio. We didn't let him go home just yet. Here's Hualalai Jung with another one of his brand new singles. Take it away.
His song titled Love to Love on all media platforms. Some reggae music for all you guys. Yeah. Song titled Love to Love featuring Johnny Sweet. Let's go. Sunday morning and I feel like there's some rain. I roll right over and your smile brightens up my day. Your messy hair, that gentle stare makes me feel like I could go anywhere, but I can never spend a day without your loving. Cause any day that you're not here just feels like nothing. Well, just your presence got me buzzing, especially when you're wearing something sexy so intently while we're running. I feel I fall, my heart's against the wall, so through and through, my love's reserved for you. This song I wrote with every single note, and all of me just wants you to know I love to love you, girl, with everything that I do. And I love to love you, and I know that you love me too. Through all your days, I hope you see you're perfect man inside of me. If near or far, wherever you are, I will loving you. Now this is where Johnny Sweet would come in, but I'm gonna try to do his verse a little bit. Girl, you put me from a life that I've been living, from pain and hurting, turn to prayer, love and giving. No longer shame of all my sinning, loved by the Father like no other. Lord, I know that I'm forgiven. Holding your hand, girl, feels so much like a treat. Never letting go of my forever, Mrs. Sweet. You always knock me off my feet, always praying for me. You adore me, seeing the best version of me. You feel I fall, my heart's against the wall. I do everything for you. My love for you is always so true. And baby, won't you know, cause I love to love you, girl, with everything that I do. Yeah, I love to love you, and I know that you love me too. Through all your days, I hope you see you're perfect man inside of me. If near or far, wherever you are, I will loving you. Some island reggae music for all y'all. Love to Love featuring Johnny Sweet. No, I will love, 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 loving you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I will love, 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 loving you.
Aloha, welcome back to High Now Daily. We're all back up here in the High Now kitchen with Tyler Yafuso, the lead bartender at EP Bar. It's where retro vibes meets like modern mixology there in Chinatown. So
Kind of like High Now Daily. We had some retro vibes, meeting some vibes over here, but we're happy to have you, bro. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
Tell us,
it.
like, where are you guys located? Downtown Chinatown, yeah?
Yep. So EP Bar is off of Pauahi Street, right next to Roberta Oaks, in the heart of Chinatown.
Very cool. And you guys, there's a reason why we have this spread out. You guys really kind of curate the vibes with vinyl, DJ mixing, yeah?
Yep. So we're Hawaii's first vinyl listening bar.
This
Very
is so
cool.
cool.
So we spin vinyl all the time. Resident DJs that come in and.
I'm gonna lift this one up. Wait.
Totally.
I want us to go back to that shot. Can we get one more shot of this one right here? Look at
Oh my
That's
God,
vintage
local
right there.
boys.
Old
Right now,
school.
everybody at home's like, that's my uncle, my auntie right there. That was me before High Now. I was, nah. That's awesome though. This is OG stuff, man.
Yeah, so every night only spinning vinyls. Monday night, super fun. We spin all this Hawaiian music
Okay.
from 6 o'clock to 8:30. So
Mele
all
Mondays?
Mele Mondays, all the old school
That's
vibes.
going down tonight then.
It is.
Okay, I'll meet you guys there. So what are we tasting though on Mele Mondays?
So tonight, or right now, we're gonna be doing a cocktail called Sticky Fingers. It's using Kuleana rum coming out of the Big Island. We use fresh Hayden mango from the markets in Chinatown.
Oh, this one's right here, right?
That one right there.
Ooh.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
How do mangoes find their way into the drink?
So we're doing it as a puree,
okay.
and then we're actually clarifying this whole cocktail with coconut cream. So what that does is it takes out all of the cloudiness and leaves us with this milk punch of sorts.
Oh, is that what clarifying is? It takes out that milky but still has that
Yeah.
taste.
So we still have all the alcohol, all
Love
the
it.
taste of the mango without the pulp and the color and all that stuff.
Oh, crazy. So this is called sticky fingers, yeah?
Sticky fingers inspired by like mango sticky rice.
Mango sticky rice
nice.
and liquid
Mango sticky
form.
rice in a cocktail.
Oh, we're down about that. Here at High Now Daily, we love food, drinks, wellness, but also cocktails. Just a gentle reminder to everyone, make sure you drink responsibly.
Yep.
You
Enjoy
don't need to drink-
smart. Enjoy smart. Be careful out there. But this is really fun. And you know, Tyler, we were talking a little bit earlier, kind of about the more curated experience that is EP Bar, right? Because it's not a tremendously huge place, but really a place to sit down, enjoy some good drinks with like smaller company, yeah?
Yes.
Oh yeah, check that out.
Yeah, very intimate bar. Seats about 25 people. But yeah, it's a very cozy, curated experience. For
That's
guests.
what you can expect. Look at you in action.
Oh, the mixes.
There you go.
Okay, here we go. We're about to cheers this
Sticky
out.
fingers.
Sticky fingers.
Here we go.
I've never had something like that. How do you describe
Wow.
it? Clarified.
It's like a milk punch, so like a clarified
That
milk
is
punch.
clean.
Yeah.
super clean.
Super light. Super dangerous.
I know, you got the tartness from the mango, you got the rum in there. The clarified part makes it super unique, but that's what you guys specialize in, yeah?
Yep. So it is a little scary. It looks like super clear, but there's a lot going on in terms of flavors
It's gonna take you there.
and what's going on in that cocktail.
Okay, what's other favorite drinks that you serve over there at EP Bar?
That's awesome.
We have an old fashioned that's one of our most popular. In a little bit, we're going to be making another super unique cocktail called Pho Us by Us. It's a pho highball. Yeah.
I know, I'm super excited about that.
I'm intrigued.
I know, that's why we're gonna come back to, we're gonna make that pho by us, get this savory alcoholic drinks. I'm all about it, something new and never tried, but we're gonna go test it out. So make sure, stick around, we're gonna go check that out. You're watching High Now Daily and we'll be right back.
Cheers. Wow, sticky fingers.
Sticky fingers. Welcome back to High Now Daily. We're back here with lead bartender Tyler Yafuso of EP Bar. We're gonna be making a savory alcoholic drink called pho, yeah?
Yep.
Before
Pho
we
as
start,
follows.
like, what is pho to people who don't know what that is?
Vietnamese,
PHO.
yeah, PHO, Vietnamese noodle dish. It's very popular in Chinatown, along with dim sum and Chinese food. I will say that's probably like, there's so many pho restaurants in Chinatown.
Yeah.
And good ones too.
Really
Not
very
just like authentic quality ones too. So how did that then lead into making a cocktail utilizing all those great flavors?
Yeah, so we wanted to make cocktails that are inspired with Japanese flavors as well as flavors from Chinatown.
Yeah.
So with that, it was only right that we did something with pho. The star of the show, I think, is St. George.
Yeah, walk us through what's gonna go in it.
Yeah, so St. George makes a green chili vodka. They distill habaneros, jalapenos, but it's not spicy.
Okay.
They also use green bell peppers, so it's
But
very...
it's not spicy.
It's not.
It's interesting though.
Yeah.
So it's like
So
a
much pepper.
savory.
Savory, vegetal, but not spicy.
Vegetal.
Yeah.
Vegetal.
Almost pulls like cilantro.
Ooh,
Okay.
I love cilantro.
That's a great
You
one.
either love it or hate it.
So a lot of your drinks, it's not only you guys mix, simple syrup, but there's more to that, right? Just like the sticky fingers, you guys take you just take all the ingredients and make your own mixes, yeah?
Correct, yeah. So a lot of the syrups we're making all in-house. We're doing all kinds of infusions and sous videing ingredients.
That's gotta be a fun
Sous
process,
vide.
right? Like the whole trial and error process for cocktail making.
Yeah, yeah.
Flavor is just finding out what pairs well with what.
And trying to figure out.
So what are these?
So we also added a little bit of sake that helps
sake.
give it a little bit more body.
So what's going in this one right here?
This is lemon juice, a little bit of acidity,
Okay, a little lemon juice.
and then we make, going back to making all our own stuff, this is a pho spice simple syrup.
Oh, this is where the magic is at, right?
So star anise, coriander, fennel, cinnamon, toasted it, added it, sugar, water, and then a little bit of salt. And we're gonna top it.
Oh yeah, this is my job. I had one job.
you
When
go.
I was topping it, what is it? I don't
Topping
even know
it
what it is.
with
Club soda.
soda,
How much do I put?
just all the way to the top.
the
Lightens
way
it
to the
up,
top?
also gives it a little bit more effervescence.
Ooh, effervescence. I love it. To give it a little
So
more
this
bite.
cocktail though, man, this is a labor of love, yeah? Because that pho, that situation's gotta be hard to make.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a process,
it.
and like you said, we had to figure out how to do it.
Some fancy ice too. I could like see straight through that. Okay, so what is this?
This is Thai basil.
Thai
So-
basil. We're celebrating a lot today too. We hear that EP Bar is celebrating their third birthday, third
Yeah.
anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep. So January made 3 years for us out in Chinatown. But yeah, it's been a fun ride
Okay.
Totally.
making cool drinks like this.
Hey, this is a good way to celebrate, man. 3 years at EP Bar. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Tyler,
Cheers to
the
you
entire
guys.
staff over there.
Cheers.
Good for you guys. Get into. Oh man, I just want to smell the basil.
Whoa.
Basil, so.
That is wild. Also, first off, yeah, your nose hits the basil. It's that certain
Wow.
sense. There's a hint of sweetness, but what's really overtaking my palate is those like the coriander, the spices,
Yeah.
and then the alcohol. Make sure you drink responsibly if you didn't hear me the first time. But this is absolutely bananas.
Wow.
So, I mean, you guys have to try this. I'm not just saying that. It's at EP Bar there in Chinatown. Tell people, can you walk in? It suggested to make reservations.
Yep. Reservations are highly recommended. You can go to epbar.co and make a reservation there. We do accept walk-ins, but we are a small, like I said, cozy spot. So reservations are definitely recommended.
Dude, these cocktails are fantastic, man. You're 2 for 2. The Sticky Fingers was a completely different
Bananas.
experience. You're getting a lot more freshness with this, with the basil off the top, and then
Yeah.
the pho liqueur, whatever you call that thing, is the pho taste in
Oh
a
my
cocktail
gosh.
is crazy.
Yeah, savory drinks. I never knew that would be a
Yeah.
thing, but I think this is my new favorite. Step over Cosmopolitan, because Pho by Us is now my favorite.
It's awesome, man. And so you mentioned as well, we got Mele Mondays going down tonight.
Yep.
Reservations, what is the best way for people to get the res? Can you call, head to the website?
You can call. Website is probably the easiest, so epbar.co.
Very cool. Awesome. So tell us, what other favorite drinks? What's your favorite drink to make?
I like the old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned, that's right.
A little bit of coffee liqueur in that old fashioned, so it's very unique and different from most old fashions.
Oh, very cool.
Definitely one to come and try out.
It's a vibe. We're getting a little slice of vibe here at the High Now Daily Kitchen, but make sure you go to EP Bar there in Chinatown, make us a reservation, bring your, I was gonna say ohana, not your ohana.